some people are ready after 5 fights. Some people aren't ready after 10. You just don't know where you're at mentally. You know what I mean? So
Yes,
mentally and what your skill set is. Like I said, even though Alvin's had 16 fights, he needs to work on his defense. You know what I mean? So it all depends on where you're at mentally and what your coach is thinking. I mean, that's the importance of having a good coach-fighter relationship. You have to be with people you trust and who are doing the right thing by you, not just they can make money off you. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Ryan McIntosh, I've seen him fight many times. He's a true veteran of the sport. Been around for a long time.
His record is now 18-31. Is that right? Balk all that all you want. You don't get to 18 wins as a professional on accident.
No, like I said, he's a tough fighter. He comes to fight every time. I've seen him fight many times where he comes out and he lands a lot of good punches and he ends up getting submitted later. But he's coming to fight.
Oh, absolutely. Ricky Jones Jr. from right here in Bowling Green, Kentucky, the hometown hero.
Yeah, you can tell he's bringing the crowd.
Absolutely.
You can support Ricky on Instagram and Twitter at War Jones Jr. Ricky prepared to fight a different opponent, Big Brian Kerr.
What happened with that? Did Brian give in?
Sure. I don't know. The fight fell through. Well, something happened.
And that is something I know. If you look at Ryan McIntosh's record, a lot of losses, but he is a road warrior who will take fights on a week's notice. So that's not conducive for a good record. It really isn't. But you need a tough guy to come in and step in and take a tough fight in your backyard. He's your guy right here.
Yeah. Relevant to this fight. When asked about this fight, McIntosh said, mainly what I've been doing differently is I started running a lot. I've worked hard on my gas tank, which has been a major issue in the past. He says he's been in fights where he felt he was clearly the better fighter, but he didn't have the gas in the tank to get it done.
Like I said, take a lot of fights last minute makes it difficult for that. So I always tell people, if you're going to be a pro fighter, you better be in shape all the time because they're going to call you sometimes 2 weeks out. You can't get in shape in 2 weeks.
You have to live it.
Exactly. You can't come in for a camp and that's it. Yeah. You better be there day in, day out.
Fatigue makes cowards of us all. It's definitely true.
Yeah, like you talked about earlier, being in there and not be able to recreate that. There's nothing worse than the feeling of when you're telling your body to throw a punch or throw a knee and it won't do it.
Yeah, absolutely. To have the knowledge to know what you should be doing, but to not be able to do it.
It's a horrible feeling.
Introducing first, the fighter to my right, fighting out of the red corner, weighing in at 160 pounds, all the way from Harrison, Ohio, representing HRMMA, Ryan McIntosh. And
not too many cheers there.
No.
Fighting out of right here in Bowling Green, Kentucky, weighing in at 160 pounds, Ricky Jones!
All right. Here we go. Now for the fans, these are 5-minute rounds as opposed to 3, so different pacing, different everything.
McIntosh looking pretty tight coming out.
McIntosh said he has been working on his cardio, and cardio will not be an issue for him this fight.
Ricky Jones Jr. doing a good job holding McIntosh on the cage with those underhooks.
Definitely looks like to be a very strong fighter. Does Ricky Jones.
Yeah, he definitely is. McIntosh asked if Ricky's good.
Looked like there might have been an eye poke there. He's just making sure.
Good sportsman.
Yeah.
Good guy. Looks like Ricky Jones Jr. really wants this on the ground.
Absolutely.
Did a good job of slipping that jab. Kind of fell on the floor a bit as he was trying to level change.
He's doing a good job of keeping pressure right here. Until McIntosh wants to strike more. We got that classic right-handed versus left-handed guy. McIntosh needs to step right down the middle. That left hand, or that left foot needs to step to the outside, and he can throw that right hand right down the pipe.
Yes, sir. In Ricky Jones Jr.'s pro debut, he fought an orthodox fighter and actually broke his arm checking a head kick with his arms. Yeah.
I believe that was Alexei Tunin.
Yes, against a tall,
McIntosh with a slam, big slam.
Yeah, looks like Ricky's doing a good job of spinning underneath, recovering his guard.
He's got to be careful. He's trying to get that rubber. Looks like he's trying to get that triangle choke. McIntosh is in some trouble right now if he lets him get that out.
If Ricky can shrimp and get that hit free.
McIntosh doing a great job of grabbing that foot, though, to not let him get that triangle.
Yeah, but he gave up on it.
Yep, big mistake by McIntosh.
He wasn't safe. Yeah, this is very tight. This might be over.
Yep. Wow.
Ricky Jones Jr., the hometown hero, with the big win.
Wow.
He's got Josh Johnson in his corner.
Yep.
He gets to train with the likes of Jason Herring often. Ricky Jones Jr. with the big win.
Yeah, he made a good job out of a tough situation he was in right there.
Yeah,
he got slammed tough.
Very unfortunate for Ryan McIntosh. He looked very good.
Yeah, he looked great until he's got caught in a bad position.
But great jiu-jitsu by Ricky Jones Jr.
Yeah. Looks like he has a little cut over his eye, too.
Yeah,
Ricky Jones.
He
over
ate
his
something.
left eye, yeah.
So E-Town beatdown goes 3-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has called a stop to this fight at 2 minutes and 14 seconds, declaring the winner by tap out due to triangle choke, Ricky Jones Jr. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with Ricky Jones Jr. Ricky, you just fought a veteran of almost 50 fights, and you managed to submit him. Tell me what you're feeling right now.
I'm feeling great. First of all, I want to thank everybody for coming out for me. Family, friends, feel great. It's just a pit stop till I go back to 55.
When is that going to happen?
Hey, this fight was at 160, I fought 170, I'm going back to 55.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Ricky Jones Jr. headed back down to 155.
Seems like going back to 155, he says. So.
Yeah, I think he's going to go back to 155.
Yep. I mean, if this was at 160, that's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Difference, so not a big deal.
He can do that.
Yeah.